Hello, Dan.
Hello.
Hello, Dan. Good evening. Happy Friday.
Yeah.
How are you today?
Mm, Good.
You're good. Are you enjoying your vacation?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So when is the start of your vacation?
We already start
You've started. Since when? Since yesterday?
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. So now is Friday. So you've been enjoying for 3 days now. Wow, I envy you. What do you tend to do this coming weekend? Do you have
Mm,
some special plans?
Playing badminton and playing computer game.
Wow, badminton and computer games. With whom? With your friends?
With friends.
Wow. What about going to other countries? Do you have any plans? Traveling
No.
abroad?
No.
Oh no. I've asked you that because most of the Koreans intend to go here in the Philippines, especially this time of vacation. Majority of them go here in the Philippines to study English. What about you? Don't you have any plans yet?
Yes, I don't have.
You don't have. All right. So did you read today's lesson?
Yes.
Very good. So going back to our lesson last time, we talked about the Subway Superman and their Unit 2. But we're not yet done with the vocabulary expansion and summary part. So far, do you have any questions?
No.
You don't have. Did you enjoy the story?
Yeah.
So would you like to become a Subway Superman also?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
What? You like to be like him? A Subway Superman? Would you dare your life to save somebody's life? Would you dare to put your
Mm.
life in risk just to save somebody else's life? Would you do the same thing?
Think and do.
Well, that takes a lot of courage, because it's really dangerous, to do something like he did. But anyway, so I think you're ready now. Kindly read to me. Let's now proceed to vocabulary expansion. Could you please read to me the directions under letter A?
Sleep is to those as make is to build.
No, the direction first. So you have to choose the word that best completes the word analogy. So is everything clear? You have to fill in the appropriate word with the blanks there for each sentence. Okay, let's now go to number one. Kindly read and answer number one.
Sleep is to those as make is to build.
Very good. So to build. When you say doze, what do you mean with the word doze?
Mm,
To
Nap.
sleep.
Take a nap.
Very good. Take a nap or to sleep for a short period of time. What about number two? Can you read and answer number two?
Dinner is to meal as track is to rail.
All right. So very good. Dinner is to meal and track is to rail. Number three.
Speak is to talk as cream is to screech.
Say the word speak.
Speak.
Okay, it's long E, so speak.
Speak.
Very good. So your answer is screech. Very good. So what do you mean with the word screech then?
Mm, the noise.
It's high-pitched noise, right?
Yes.
To the extent that it's really irritating to the ears. All right, so very good. You answered it correctly. Let's now go to number 4.
Highway is to car as track is to subway.
Are you sure with your answer? Highways to car and track is to
Yes.
subway. Are you sure with your answer?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Let's now proceed to number 5.
Mm,
Number 5.
oven is to baking. Baking as ruler is to measurement.
Say the word measurement.
Measurement.
Okay, very good. So let's go to number 6. Number 6, drive is to
Drive
car.
is to car as learn is to skill.
Is it skill, not test? Are you sure with your answer?
Test.
What is your answer? I want you to be confident.
Test.
Not skill.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So please be familiar with the words here because you might encounter this for our next selection. Okay? To
Yes.
enrich your vocabulary as well. So be familiar with these words because these can be used in your daily day-to-day conversation. So very good, you did an excellent job for the vocabulary expansion. Let's now proceed to the summary part. Kindly read to me the instructions first.
Mm,
Instruction as to how you're gonna answer that part. Put the sentences.
f-
Can you read the directions first?
Put the sentences in the order of what happened at the subway station.
Okay, very good. So put the sentences in order. The logical steps as to what happened first, next, and then afterwards. The next sequence of the story. So put it in a logical order. So which among the lines there or statements happened first?
Mm, once a teenager had a se- seizure,
Seizure. Say the word seizure.
seizure.
Seizure. Do you know what a seizure is?
No,
I'll try to show you something here.
alcohol.
Can you see here on your screen? Can you see this in your screen? This one. This one. I'll close the video first and I'll show you
Okay.
how one experiences a seizure. Just give me a moment. I'm uploading now the pictures of how as to one how
Okay.
experiences a seizure. Because you might be wondering how come does he fell into the tracks or trail tracks? Can you see it now? Can you see the picture now?
No, not
Oh,
yet.
not yet. Just give me a moment. What about now? Oh no, no, it's the book. Wait. Just give me a moment. Where's the picture? Oh, it's here. It's here. I'm sorry. because I haven't uploaded it yet. Oh, because there are so many pictures that are open here at the same time. Here's the picture. Here it is. Can you see it now? Can you see
Mm,
now? The picture of a woman
yes, yes.
experiencing a seizure or an epilepsy. Okay, so that exactly what had happened to the man who fell into the train tracks. Is it clear now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, very good. Let's now proceed to. You got it correctly? A teenager had a seizure. That happened first. What about next one? What is the next?
Mm, next is a teenager fell onto the train tracks.
Very good. What about the next one? Then afterwards, what
West
happened?
West jumped onto the tracks near the teenager,
Mm-hmm. Very good. And then,
and West pushed a teenager into. West saw a small space between the rail.
oh, is that happened first?
Yeah,
He see it first before he pulled the teenager?
and yeah,
Oh, are you sure with your answer?
yes.
Try to recall the story. Try to recall the story. What happened first? Is it
Hmm.
did Wes pull the teenager or did Wes
West
see
saw a
small pace?
small pace.
All right. So in that part, actually, Wes pulled the teenager and himself into the space, and then afterwards, he saw a small space between the rails. Later, you can check it out in the book. Just try to review the story. But what had happened first actually is West pulled the teenager and himself into the space. And then he eventually saw a small space between the rails. And then on Monday, if I'm wrong, just let me know, okay?
Yeah,
Because I just actually check it here that happened first. Very good. So you know the logical sequence of the story. You can now relate that to your friends. You can now tell them the story about the subway Superman. Did you enjoy the story?
yes.
Is the story interesting to you?
It's interesting to me.
Okay. Did you learn something from this? Do you have any question?
Mm,
Questions?
no.
Okay, very good. Let's now proceed to Unit 3 under pet worms. Are we now on the same page?
Yes.
Alright, so let's now talk about the vocabulary. These are the words that you will encounter in the story because you might not be familiar with this. For you to better understand the story. Let's start with number 1. Kindly read and answer.
Dirt.
Is it soil? Kindly read the word and then its
Soil.
definition. Soil and then dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Soil there is used as a verb. That's why it is synonymous for the word dirt. What about number 2?
Mm, number two is inexpensive.
And what is the answer?
Not costing much money. Cheap.
Okay, very good. It's cheap. For example, my shirt is inexpensive. And that means it's cheap. It doesn't cost you a lot. What about number 3?
Leak.
And what is the answer?
And this is to to pass the tongue over.
Okay, very good. Number four, squirm. What is the meaning of the word squirm?
Scrum is mm, to twist to and fro.
Yeah, to twist to and fro. For example, when you're shy, when you're in front of many people, you're squirming. Probably sometimes you do that. What about number five? Create. What is the meaning of it?
To make.
To make. For example, create 5 sentences. That is the meaning of create. To make. What about number six?
Layer.
What is the meaning of layer?
Mm, amount of something spread on top or between.
All right, very good. What about number six? Number seven, wiggle.
Wiggle is to move quickly,
Mm.
to move quickly from side to side.
To move quickly from side to side. Okay, very good. What about the last word? Surface.
Surface is mm, the outside part.
Outside part. For example, I have here a book, and if I put my cell phone on it, it's on the surface. It's on this outside part, not inside of this book. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so very good. You're able to answer all of these words correctly. You know the definition of them. You can actually, you may now actually start practicing creating sentences using of these words so that you will not forget the meaning of them. Very good. So we only have 3 minutes left, but let's try to proceed to the selection or the to the story itself. I want you to read the entire story, starting with the first paragraph.
First paragraph.
Yes, with the story Pet Worms. Kindly read the story.
Mm, the it sounds silly, but worms make great pets. Actually, worms cannot play ball and lick with face. They can live with you in your room or under your bed. So you can watch what they do every day. Just remember the following steps if you want a pet worm.
And what are these steps?
First, you need to build a special house for your worms. This house is called a wormery. Wormeries are easy to make. Using glue or crutch, make a small box with two wooden sides. The front and back should be clear plastic so you can watch the worms live their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Next, fill the box with layers of dirt. You can use different kind of dirt because worms like all kinds of soil. They also like to stay in wet soil. You should remember to water the soil a little bit. Place your worms carefully in the box. Then cover the surface of soil with dead leaves or grass cuttings. It will be easy food for the worms.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, put the box in a cool place and then cover it with other clothes. Worms do not like to be in the sun. They can die in bright sunlight. In a few days, you will see little
Tunnels. Say the word
tunnels,
tunnels.
tunnels run in every direction. The tunnels are like streets for worms. They wiggle and
Squirm.
scream,
Say the word squirm.
squirm
Mm-hmm.
through the dirt to make their way. They use the tunnels to move, eat dead leaves, and visit their friends.
Mm-hmm. And then the last paragraph.
Pet worms can teach you a lot. You can learn how worms eat and how they create families. Worms and worms are inexpensive, interesting pets. No, they can't catch a ball or take a walk outside with you. On the bright side, they won't chew up your shoes.
Okay, when you hear that phrase chew up, it means damage or ruin. So pets, or rather worms, do not damage your shoes. But our time is almost over now, unfortunately. Dan, we will continue this on our next meeting. That will be on Monday.
Okay.
Okay? So try to read again this story so that it will be very easy for you to answer all my questions on Monday.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. This is another very interesting topic, and I hope you will enjoy this one also. So, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, very good. You did an excellent job for today. You were able to answer all the questions earlier correctly. And I hope those words that are quite unfamiliar, you will be able to use in your day-to-day conversation. When you talk to your friends and when you write an essay, etc., so that you will not forget the meaning of them. Alright, so we're gonna talk about this on Monday. Then, have a great weekend ahead of you and thank you for your time. Bye.
Bye.